Howdy y'all. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I wanted to start Ori. I fucking watched the trailer for it again, like yesterday, and I got hype. And also, I almost had this IDM playlist finished for a little minute here, and that's a good game to put that on. So, that's what we're doing this evening. I don't really know a whole lot with like what to expect here. I know some basic shit about the game. Like I know the very very basics of the plot, and the art style and the music is what got me all hyped to play it, which is most of the reason I'm playing it. It's beautiful, so that's most of why I'm playing it. Generally I try to play stuff that has some kind of, well, it's like it is still narrative focused and narrative driven, but I would not cite that as the reason I am playing it. It's maybe a reason, but not the reason. It seems very kind of storybook, the plot. So that's sort of the slot it's filling here since I just finished Zelda. Um, I was trying to remember last time I streamed, the last time I played like a sensory porn sort of game. And I think I like went all the way back to Child of Light to try to remember one, but I forgot about the fucking Fox games we played. Um well, Little Misfortune, yes, but that I actually did play that for the story. But it's also lovely and very funny and very dark and just honestly instantly top 5 favorite games. Like instantly. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I have that stream up too. That's on my old channel. The link to that shit's on Instagram, like a couple posts back. It's just one stream. It's a short game. Honestly, go play it yourself. Like it's like, and then maybe watch my stream of it because it's worth experiencing, and it's very short. Those are some talented fucking people. Didn't we discover it was like a husband and a wife or something like that? And it was like the wife doing the voice, and I think the husband was doing a lot of the like programming and shit. I can't remember. And oh man, we did the fucking best goddamn multicultural detective work to try and figure out where the fuck like that lady was from that was doing her voice, and like where they were trying to suggest that she was from in the game. And now I can't remember any of that shit. It was like intentionally culturally confused, the game. Um it would have like signs in different languages, and you couldn't really tell based on the surroundings where it was. Galician? How do you say that? Galician? If it's Spanish, northwestern region of Spain. That's right. That's right. Like right above Portugal. That's right. But then she married a dude from like Sweden, right? And that's how she ended up with that last name, which is not indicative of her ethnic background. Galician? Okay, okay. So it's not that word is not Spanish, I guess. um, okay. I'm glad you remembered. That shit just kind of, yeah, it was difficult. Okay. Or Galithun if you want to be insufferable. Alex is like pretty much a whole lot actually Spanish, so he's allowed to dunk on people for that shit. Although I would argue everybody's at least run into one fucking douchebag, usually white, that wants to do that. Ah, fuck. Um, did I? Okay, no, I did. Okay, I didn't start the game. I took a scientific wild ass guess and assumed there would be controller support because it's like a Metroidvania, and I think playing one of those with a keyboard is probably like illegal. Like making somebody do that, it seems torturous. Okay, I think we're set. I should get started. I wanted to get started a bit earlier, but it's fine. I don't know how long this game is either, but it's not that long. I'm also playing the definitive edition. I don't know what in the fuck makes it definitive, but I guess that's good. Let me turn the volume down here, because I have no idea what this is gonna sound like. I don't want it to blast y'all's ears out. Stop showing up in the wrong window, damn you. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. Y'all will need to tell me how the volume is on the music. Okay. It might be a little low. Not sure. Not too low? Okay, cool. I did notice that there is a little bit of my microphone picking up what my speakers are putting out to the point where it just makes kind of an echoey sound when it's doing that, but it's not horrible. And when I was in that Zelda dungeon, I kind of liked it because it sort of sounded echoey. Like it was like thematically appropriate. Like it sounded more dungeony because of that. So I don't know, I guess sometimes it's a plus. I guess overall I would just prefer if my damn headphones would work. I still I'm not gonna fuss about that right now, but I still don't think it's the fucking headphones. That would just be an astonishing fucking coincidence. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let's go. I mean, I've not heard anything about this game being especially difficult or anything. I do tend to struggle with this genre a little bit, if only because it kind of necessitates more spatial ability than I tend to have. Especially if it's puzzle heavy. But I think this is more combat-y than puzzle-y. Oh, speaking of which, the Fox games that we played, not Little Misfortune, which does have a fox, but he's not the focus of the game. What were they called? Oh, Seasons After Fall? I think that was that French game with some fucking very difficult puzzles. And that really French-ass ending. The only thing I know about this game mechanically is that you have limited saves, but you can make saves at any point. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a neat mechanic. It's probably just intended to, like, prevent save scumming rather than... I don't think I'm gonna struggle with that. Oh, it's a resource you have to gather. That's really cool. On Luigi improved ending. I need to stream on Ouija again, for real. For real. And get a whole fucking playlist of minor key video game music. Switch up. Yeah. That needs to happen. That was one of my best streams. It was really good. It like accidentally became one of my best streams, and I think if we like take everything that we like oopsie doodled into there and like really did it in full force intentionally, it would be an absolute masterpiece. So I really think we should do that. The save thing is cool. That's really neat. I've never heard of that in a game before, I don't think. That's neat. Anyway, I'm just gonna do normal difficulty and hope for the best. I don't know if they allow you to change it when you, like, after you start playing, if it's kicking my ass too much. But generally speaking, I like to see what they sort of intended people to play, for the most part. Oh, did I hit the wrong one? Okay. So fucking pretty. We shall always remember the night when I lost Ori to the Great Storm. Does Ori have a gender? Just looks like a critter. I guess they'll probably tell me that. Oh, can I move? Okay. If this is who was talking, I definitely should have picked a different voice, but I didn't know. I'd have picked some a lot dopier and deeper for this dude. That's a jump. When Naru embraced my light. Or maybe that's Ori talking. I don't know. But they were just referencing Ori, so maybe not. I'll just keep reading it. As a child of her own. Oh, that was a lady. My bad. Like, I actually made the assumption based on how, like, humans gather fat, which is probably not appropriate because that was clearly a different species altogether. But, like, if you ever noticed, women don't tend to get, like, beer bellies so much. They tend to more gather weight around, like, their hips and like titties before they start getting a big old gut, usually. That's not universally true. Just like a general rule. Anyway. Holy shit! Buddy. Buddy, you're so cute. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. What did I say? What did I say it looked like? Like a fennec fox in a capuchin. Got, like, dipped in a vat of glow-in-the-dark paint or something like that. Like, that's what we're dealing with here. Motherfuckers, they're just adorable. Sup? Aww. Cute. Game is pretty. Real pretty. Also, I agree with the Ghibli vibes. Yeah, you just put that in chat. Like right as I was saying that, that's how the timing worked out on my end. Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely getting that, which is good. Yeah, the music is gorgeous. So I have fruit. Where am I taking fruit? On that fateful night. Actually, I don't think that is who's talking. I don't know who's talking. When I lit the skies ablaze. I definitely don't sound like anything powerful enough to do that. It's fine. I called out to him. What if I'm going the wrong way? Okay. Yet hope never came. Through the passage of time. Life withered and decayed. When the forest is blind. Still hope showed its face. I get the idea that they're intentionally not giving Ori a gender. This can be one of those damn games that makes me cry during the intro. You cunts. Oh, come on. I can't read. Fuck. No, it's on some up shit. It's fucked up, man. Oh my god. Little buddy looks pitiful. It's killing me. Okay, I think I can start reading again. When my child's strength faltered. And the last breath was drawn. My light revived worry. A new age had dawned. Why did everybody have to die for that to happen though? Fuck. I seem pretty alright now. Is that gonna hurt? Oh, yep, sure is. Cabbage? Where? Hold A to jump higher. Oh, okay. Oh, on the HUD. Oh, it sure looks like it, don't it? The one, like the big one? The big green one? Yeah, Straight up looks like a head of cabbage. I think it might be a tree. I don't know. I think it might just be intended to look like nature-y, which, yeah. It does. So if I don't... Hold on. Okay, I got it. Also, I'm not using the fucking... It's generally a plant, yeah. Oop. Okay. Fuck! I'm not very good at... Like, they even spotlight that shit, so your dumb ass can see it, and... Hold down and press A to jump through platforms. What's that? Small spirit light container. Spirit light has been added to your thing. Find more spirit light containers to quickly gain ability points. I really wish they had like given me a name for that. Like that works for just a person playing it, but for a streamer, it kind of sucks. That looks interesting. Oop. Okay. Word. That's fine. I'm learning. Yeah, upon further reflection, Ori seems actually intentionally genderless, so... I'll try and get on some they-them bullshit. So that looks like... You're supposed to, like, jump on it, and it somehow, like, teleports you, or, like, pushes you up or something. That's what that would indicate to me. But it's also clearly some thorns, and it totally fucking killed me. So, I don't know, really. Not sure. Well, I think they're a forest spirit. I think that's the name. Yeah, the name's also androgynous. Like I said, I get the idea it's intentionally genderless. So, which I think around the time this game came out originally, that was kind of a trend, if I'm not mistaken. This game's a few years old, it's not that old. And, Alex, you were right about that sequel. I think it already came out. I'll probably eventually stream that, but there's just a lot of games, a lot of really good games that I've not gotten the chance to play, so. What happens if I go in the water? Oh, alright. I guess Ori don't swim. Yeah, it came out earlier this year. I think it's Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisps or something like that. I can't get up there. I can't do anything, so okay. You found a life shard. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they're just supposed to be lights. You found an energy cell. Remember that you can use energy to create a soul link and save your game. I haven't heard the term soul link in a while. Made my heart hurt. God. Ow. 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 I just need to stop thinking about that. Pat, Sam, or Frisk, yeah. It's a cooler version of those. Hold B to create a soul link and save your game. Okay. That's so easy that it sounds like something I might do by accident, so... Hopefully... Oh, fuck! I thought it was just the, like... Yo, how did I get in here? Wait, are you saying I need to do that? Like... Did y'all trap me in here? I mean, okay, fuck. I guess they meant for me to do that, and I wasn't allowed to leave until I could. Like, I still think I'm, like, trapped, though, because I can't get back up there. Oh, no. Why did y'all make me do that, you assholes? Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. No, no, no! Ride on, look at fuck. Get bent. I feel like I can't, like... Oh, okay. I still don't know what the gauge in the middle is for. Deep in the forest, Ori found what was lost. Tiny light. This thing's giving off some strong Navi vibes. I'm thinking that's along the lines of what I want to make it sound like. Sign? We're gonna go with sign. And assume it's like a pun. You know? Kind of like Navi, actually. Helping you navigate. Did you ever pick up on that? The middle gauge is your progress toward... Oh, your next ability. Okay, so it's like an experience gauge. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I get the idea. That this thing is probably gonna have a Navi like role, and I should maybe make it sound like at least mildly irritating, just like a little bit, or maybe at least like, I don't know, overeager and innocent. When's the last time I made something sound like Butters? I think this might be a good time. I don't know. It could be German for in itself. I don't know. I don't know how much they're doing, like, language fuckery in this game yet. I really, like I said, I don't know a lot about it. I wasn't expecting it to get punched in the face with that first 5 minutes there. Oh my goodness. Ow. The fuck? Like I said, it's on some up shit. Fucking Little Misfortune made me cry within the first 5 minutes of playing that too. It wasn't quite like that. Like, that game is amazing in how, like, it manages to keep its sort of lighthearted tone while being just fucking dark as anything. Like, it's really fucked up in the best way. In a way that's kind of, like, therapeutic for a person who's had a fucked up life and had to, like, kind of throw glitter on it to make it okay. That game really, like, it got me in a very serious place. It's so good. Just play Little Misfortune. Like, I endorse my stream, but, like, seriously, just, like, take 4 hours of your miserable fucking life and play that beautiful game. Like, it's so worth everybody's time. It's so good. I can't wait to see what these people come out with next. I really can't. Still one of the darkest games you've ever played. It really is. Like, don't let anything about how fucking adorable it is fool you. It is dark. It is blacker than the blackest black times infinity. It is dark as fuck. Like, I love it. I love it so much. Like I said, instantly, top 5 favorite games ever. Instantly. I don't think I've ever fucking had that happen before. Like, it's certainly, like, it might be my favorite indie game. Just, like, period. I'd say, honestly. Oh, they have a game before this one? I see. I'll look into it. Because I'm certainly interested. Well, that game is so dark that I get the idea that those developers are just going to be on that shit. Because, like... That's true. October starts tomorrow. I need to get some spooky games on deck. I've had a couple that I've been wanting to play, if I remember correctly. So, anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'll definitely look into other shit that those developers have done. Like I said, that game is so dark, I get the idea that's just their vibe. Like, they just, like, I don't think they're gonna get too far away from that, because it is just yikes. Good yikes, but holy shit. Like, that game was so dark so quick, I didn't even know if it was serious. Like, I was like, are y'all fucking with me? Is this gonna be the whole time? It's just, like, yup. Like, it was just immediately on my level in a way that I've never experienced. It was really good. Oh, the game is called Fran Bow. Hold on, let me write this down. Is this the game that they made before Little Misfortune? Cool. Yeah, I will certainly look into that. Because, goddamn, the talent. The talent. Oh, you know about Fran Bow? That game is so fucking... Like I said, Little Misfortune was so fucking, like, off the rails with that shit that I have to imagine that's just what these developers are gonna do. It's also about a neuroatypical girl. Oh, God! They're just trying to like fucking get me. It's not fair. I have to imagine that, like, maybe describes the wife on the husband-wife team here, cause cause that game is like, there's no way that y'all made that without, like, having a life at least. Something like that, you know? It was so personal and accurate, you know? It felt very real. In that way that Gone Home felt real in terms of, like, the development of a lesbian through childhood. Like, it's like, oh, somebody lived this. This seems, like, really biographical to some, like, specific fucking person. And it was so accurate and good. So, yeah, I have to imagine that's the case, just because that team, those two people seem to be the well of talent this is coming from, and it's distinctly feminine, a lot of this shit, so that has to be where the story elements are coming from, I'm assuming. Anyway, I really am getting distracted, I'm sorry. It's not like it's bad conversation, I just want to get, like, I can talk when I'm just fucking, excuse me, dicking around the forest and shit. Anyway. I mean, Navi didn't, like, what would Navi sound like? Or no, didn't I say I wanted to make them sound like Bubbles? Or not Bubbles. I've never tried to do a Bubbles impression. I feel like that would mostly be, like vibe-based, because I really can't sound like him. Butters is what I meant to say. Or actually, Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls would also be a good voice for this, I gather. But when is the last time I made someone sound like Butters? Did I do that voice for Suzuki? Maybe? Damn, I can't remember. Yeah, you want to hear me? I can't do Bubbles. Just sound like some, like, it just I was gonna, like, I can't, my voice can't be that deep. I can't even be that chill. Like, I just... Let me read more of the dialogue here before I pick a voice, because I get the idea this thing is going to talk a lot, and I don't want to give it something totally inappropriate. My strength is returning. I am Sign, the light and eyes of the spirit tree. I was lost in this glen when she loosened her grip. I can guide you on your journey if you allow me to come. Also, the vocal grunts are kind of giving me a hint. That's very Navi-like. I think maybe just like... Yeah, you can hear that. I'm kind of hoarse, so that's another reason I'm, like, deliberating so much. Basically an Animu girl voice. I suppose I could just do, like, some generic moe shit, like fucking half the goddamn female characters in fucking Breath of the Wild so far. Sons of bitches. I'm exaggerating, it's not that bad, but it's two major ones so far, and that pisses me off enough. Anyway. They must have followed you here. Who they? Oh boy. Okay. No. Yep! Does this self-aim? Shit. I can't tell. I think maybe it does as long as it's close enough. Man, I might have been too hoarse to fucking stream and just realized it, like, now. That's fine, I don't really have to talk a lot over this, it's pretty. If this isn't entertaining enough for you by itself without me talking, you've rotted your brain with social media and you need to re-engage with what's actually beautiful in life. I'm not kidding. I think people are fucking, like, ruining their goddamn minds with the worst parts of the internet and becoming these just, like, just reward-seeking meatbags with no souls, and it's sad to see. I don't think that describes a whole hell of a lot of people. It's really important to remember that Twitter is mostly just loud. It's not actually that many fucking people. But regardless, it's not the only thing that rots people's brains. Anyway, I like the idea of just giving this a fucking, like, moe voice. Just to be a cunt. Their light shall return to me. These words the spirit tree once said. In the glade past the caverns, we'll find him. There's a path up ahead. Yeah, that's irritating. Not too bad. Okay. Find the spirit tree. Word. I kind of, like, I want to hear more shit myself here. Maybe I could pull a microphone a little bit back. Do that. If I didn't, like, I have the mic stand on my windowsill. That's what it's anchored to. I'd have to, like, it's gonna make a lot of damn noise. Sorry. Okay. I think if I do that. Let me know if it's too echoey, because I really don't want to, like, degrade the music quality for y'all here. I don't really care if I'm doing that when it's just, like lame background music, or, like, you know, music on the radio in Saints Row or whatever, but this is pretty. I'm playing it because it's pretty. It would seem the story is very well done and good, and I'm happy about that, but that is not what drew me to it in the first place. Okay, so you also you learn new abilities, or you can learn new abilities after you save, so it's also like a level up kind of thing. I think this is not where I need to go. Oh, you can go back to a point that you made one of these at. Can you save at any one of those? Okay. So it looks like this is like the offense branch, the let's say utility branch, and the defense branch. Defense and healing, looks like. Cool. I definitely don't know what to do here, so I'm just gonna wing it. I tend to like defense and utility more early on in games like this, because I have this funny habit of getting my ass kicked, so... I want other shit in this branch, but I don't really care about this one right now. Like, I still, like, eventually want this shit, but... I don't know, this kind of sounds more dope at the moment. Let's just get this. This sounds like... Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. Cool. Choices. Are y'all mocking me? You cunts. Oop. Whoa, fuck. I don't fuck with you. No, stop it. Oh wait, I can shoot shit now. Cool. Hey, see? My instincts were not entirely misplaced. So I guess it does auto aim if you're close enough. That seems to be the deal. Spirit wells. Oh, sorry, I was making. I think this is. They might all intentionally be like gender neutral unless specified. It's very Navi-like, yeah. Anyway,
Spirit wells are ancient structures that were used to quickly traverse all of Nibble. The light of the spirit wells will also replenish your strength whenever you are weary.
Nice. I guess I was already, like, replenished, so... Oh, and you can also... Okay, so the soul links are just when you can't get your ass to one of these. So ideally I'd want to do this, but if I need to, like, level up or save or whatever... Okay. Wait, I just did that, I'm pretty sure. Can't get up. Or yeah, that's true. About to go into something difficult, or... Not that I would really know that, but... More like, if I anticipate maybe it's about to be difficult. I imagine they'll at least telegraph when I'm about to go into, like, a dungeon-y kind of area. You know. Yeah, I was thinking that too. More importantly, after I finish a difficult section. How do I get in there? Oop. That's just an environmental hazard. Can I get on that? There. Ah, fuck. Wait, can I get in there? Oh, okay. Cool. That's how you get in there. I figured it out. Cool. Keystone. They're used to open spirit gates. Remember, each spirit gate will require a different number of keystones. Alright. I kind of want to go get another ability real quick. Because I was right there. Oh wait, you have to use the fucking soul links to learn abilities. How many do I have? I'll just wait on it. I'm fine. I'm fine. Shit.
The spirit gate blocks us. They were built for protection before the days of decay. The required keystones must be nearby. To reach the spirit tree, we must pass the spirit caverns that lie beyond this gate.
Well, I found one. Cool. Damn it. That's two. That might be all that it needs. Let's see. Cool. Good. Oh. Fuck, where am I going again? Find the spirit tree. Wouldn't. Man, I sure wish I could remember what the sign said. remembered the spirit tree part. But, oh, fuck. Ooh. I'm about to look this up, because my dumb ass really should have remembered that. Game is not demanding a lot of me. It's just with streaming. Oop. Whoa, fuck. Oh, thank you. That's what I thought. It's like, did you just send me a message? You could just tell me that. I don't know if you were just typing into the wrong window or what. I'll be right back, hold on. Also, my phone used to make cool sounds. I forgot. It's like, I'm gonna replace this soon. No reason to do that. Like a year later, still not replace this piece of shit. Thing's about dead. That was the wrong window. They were side by side. I figured. So I'm like, this don't strike me as no secret information. Not that we haven't just been using Signal to like bullshit back and forth, but regardless. Yeah, I figured that, you know, like a tree would be in a grove, right? So we're gonna do that. Okay. Fuck. Woo! Alright. Maybe I should just be fucking, getting my abilities. No, the game didn't make it secret. Like, fucking Sign definitely told me where the fuck I needed to go. I just was not paying attention. Yeah. Fuck. Man, 3 hearts is not a lot in this fucking game. Really isn't. It's a map, yeah. No, yeah, like I said, this genre is not my strong suit. Exactly. As not the most spatially aware person. This is actually, generally speaking, kind of a gender difference thing, but I actually don't know if this specific thing is something that's been found to have, like, measurable gender differences. They're pretty, like, specific, the things that have actually been found in terms of, like, hardline gender differences. The spatial stuff is more like... Oh, I'm glad it just came back here. Because, oh yeah, I didn't save. Well, fuck. What else did I not get? I think there was, yeah, some over here. It's one of those old Evo Psych tropes. Well, there's some basis to it in research, like, fucking, like, rotating three-dimensional objects in your head. That's one of the things that's been repeatedly found to have some kind of gender difference in it. Which, that's one of the spatial things I suck at. I have no idea if it's because girl or what, but I'm so fucking neuroatypical that I can't fucking, like, really slot myself into a bunch of traditional feminine whatever, even if it's like research based. So spatial rotation for men and object relation for women, it's kind of true, but not all that strongly provable. It's not like huge either, you know, like there's still, you know, enough like women doing like organic chemistry and other shit that requires like spatial rotation and shit. I took OChem, a whole ass year of it. It wasn't fun, but I got through it. I know. I think I'm going to do a save thingy when I get through there. Yeah, it's not a big deal. To me, when people talk about gender differences, I don't really... The things that men and women are quote-unquote better and worse at, I don't think are well documented in the research, so to speak. Hold on, what's the button to do this? There. Yeah, let's do that. I feel like I need to be kicking a little more ass. So that's nice, yeah. Oh, fuck you! You were already dead, piece of shit. Whoop. Well, glad I just saved. Well, Alex, it's kind of a... I understand that line of thinking, but it's more like... I think it's more just like a waste of research money to fucking pry into that shit, because I think that they're all probably differences that, to some extent, are socialized. And the idea that you're proving really anything innate with this shit is very misplaced, especially if you're looking at fucking, like, adults. For sure. Which, this research probably isn't all in adults, but regardless. That's kind of the question you have to ask with research. And not just, like, is this a good research question? Like, is this something that's unknown that we need to know about? But you need to ask, like, why you're asking it. Like, what's the point, really? If you're just trying to, like, demonstrate a gender difference that doesn't really matter and may in fact be derived from socialization, that's arguably not a very good question for you to ask, even if you end up with some answer that would indicate some big difference. I don't know. This is something I would have to think about and write about before I went rambling about it too much, but there's a certain segment of, honestly, mostly like alt-righty cunts that excuse me, I seem to think that there's a lot of like research that could be done or should be done that would demonstrate things like gender differences and racial differences and shit like that, like bell curve stuff, you know. Excuse me. And as I mentioned, the big problem with asking a lot of these questions is that we don't know how these differences came to be in the first place. So demonstrating they exist isn't really proving a damn thing. Especially when you're talking about something really fucking abstract, like intelligence, for example. Which, like, if you're not familiar with the bell curve, that's probably for the best. But if you want a really good deep dive on that shit, Sean, you know, the skull with the sunglasses guy, that guy, he did like a fucking 2.5 hour video on this motherfucker. I'm pretty sure I've been through it like twice at this point, just because I'm a nerd like that. But yeah, you ain't proven shit with that. Like, for a number of reasons, all outlined in that long ass video. It's a, yeah, tear down to the fucking basement is about right. Like, there was nothing left when Sean Skull was done there. Like, he really, like, yeah. That video is a fucking masterpiece. I remember being one of the people to urge him on Twitter, like, repeatedly to do a video about this, because I felt like he would be the fucking guy. I never expected this. This exceeded my expectations by a whole lot, but I wanted somebody to do the fucking race and IQ video that I saw in my mind that I didn't have the time to do, really, for a number of reasons, and I thought he was the dude, so I was kind of up his ass about it a little bit, and he eventually did it. I'm not saying I was the one who made him do it or nothing, but I'm just saying I was one of the people very up his ass to do that shit, and I'm very glad he did it. Anyway, that's something I might do a whole stream about eventually, just like research and identity differences, I guess. I don't know. I'd have to come up with a way of phrasing that, but it's something worth talking about. Because if you don't talk about it, you get fucking weirdos who think that, like, the Academy's fucking hiding something, or that we're, like, you know, pretending that there aren't any differences here where there really are. And that's simply not true. That's not the fucking case. So, yeah. Generally speaking, when you see people on about that shit, they're on about that shit because of bigotry. They don't have any good evidence for feeling that way. They just fucking, they have a shitty feeling about a certain group of people inside of them, and they're trying to manifest that out in the world and make it make sense, even if it don't make no sense, because that's what makes them feel better about the shit they believe. It sucks, but yeah. And up to and including academics, if not especially fucking academics, because their egos are so fucking big that half of them have a goddamn god complex. I'm not even playing with you. So, like, yeah, you can go ahead and not trust those people selectively. I get it. Trust me. But, yeah. Anyway, like I said, this is a whole ass stream. I need to just shut up. I mean, fuck, he must have at least had a fucking outline or something when I started bugging him about it a couple years ago, because, it must have taken forever. I mean, I thought it was something he would do. That's why I was up his ass about it. I'm like, isn't this, like, a really obvious one for you, man? Like, isn't this, like, kind of your shit? Like, isn't this sort of your lane? Like, isn't this exactly what you should be doing, maybe? You know? Like, I try not to crawl up nobody's ass too fucking much if I think they should really be doing, like, a video on some shit, but, like, you know, I'll bug you a couple times if I think it's really good. And yeah, he killed it. Like, can you imagine anybody else making a better video about that? Yeah, it's a little long, it's a little dry, but, like, holy shit, like I said, there was nothing left. There was nothing left. It's good. Did I do the thing? Yeah, I did the thing. I got here because I died. Whose faces trigger my uncanny valley instinct? Must be a problem with them. Or the problem must be with them. God damn it. Yeah, that's unfortunately the way a lot of people think. What do I do here? Oh. Okay. I don't get the idea that's gonna do nothing. Fuck! Wait. Is that like a temporary heart? Fuck! Oh, so here's some shit. I bought some Faygo at Quick Trip, like, probably a couple months ago. Man, how do I get up there? Which, if you're not familiar with it, Faygo is a lot like Fanta. It's like a soda with a bunch of different kind of flavors. Was this for cosplaying? No. I was just a Quick Trip and I wanted some soda and it caught my eye, and honestly I bought it for the meme. I bought it for the whoop whoop. I just bought it as a joke. Like, I really. But yo, that was one of the best peach sodas I've ever had. So now I've been like unironically purchasing and enjoying Faygo like a goddamn clown, and I don't know what the fuck to think of myself. I really should just stop drinking soda entirely. It's like my one true vice. Like, honestly, of all the drugs I do and all the bullshit, if I could quit one thing forever, it would probably just be soda. But yo, man, it certainly kicks the shit out of fucking Fanta, I'll tell you what. Like, anybody picking Fanta over Faygo is fooling themselves, for sure. Fuck. I can't, what is, I don't know what that is. This sure don't seem to do shit. Alright, I don't think I can go up. Fuck. I'm gonna try looking up there again, seeing if I missed something. Dude, they fucking respawn the second... The second you fuck... Oh my god. Shit respawns as soon as you move up a screen. It's fucked. I think that's permanent. Why is it like over there though? You see that? It's like, Can you jump up by can you jump by holding up there? It would seem not. Can look. Yeah, holding A don't do nothing. I just don't get the idea I can do that right now. So. Well, I guess I'll go to the spirit cavern since I can't go up. Maybe I can go, like, around? Fuck. Oop. Oh. Right. Oh, I can hurt those. I kind of, I would say I reached the conclusion kind of in the last 2 or 3 years here with regard to researching gender-related things, that it is fine and well and good if you want to ask questions about gender differences. I think that research can be really useful. But I think a lot of the best quote-unquote gender research just comes from researchers who are being gender considerate in doing their research generally. So, for a long time, scientists essentially got away with not even including women in their studies, for no fucking reason. Like, the NIH was still not requiring their biomedical scientists to sex balance their animal research until, like, last year or some shit. When I was in graduate school, all I worked on were male rats. That's all we had in the lab were male rats. And that was just common, and we were operating under this ridiculous scientific assumption that female rats are basically just male rats with, like, a fucking hormonal cycle stapled on top. That's absurd. That's fucking absurd, but yeah. Until, like, last fucking year or 2 years ago or whenever, the fucking National Institutes of Health did not fucking require people to sex balance their research in order to get money to do it. So, you know, we're coming from behind here on a lot of this stuff. But yeah, I just kind of prefer for people to be gender considerate in doing their research, because you find gender differences all over the place where you're not expecting them. And I think part of the problem with researching gender differences is that you usually go into them with the intention of kind of confirming some kind of bias or some kind of stereotype or some kind of thing that you suspected, which is sometimes a good thing, but sometimes reinforces the thing to an extent. I don't know. I shouldn't have gotten back into this. I really didn't have any new thoughts on it, but I just wanted to share that thing about the sex balancing, because I still think that's nuts. We are the nuts who say, and God damn it. I feel like it's a chat joke, but I am gonna use this as the opportunity to say, nee.
Ori, this is a mapstone, one of the many ancient markers created to chart the forest of Nibble as it grew. There's a piece missing. If we can find the mapstone fragment, we might be able to repair it.
Oh boy. This forest says hella shrubberies. Okay, I found one keystone. That gate looked like it had two. Didn't I already go this way? Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Do they really have to just, like, I seriously just left the screen for 2 seconds. Everything respawns. I think I'm going the wrong way. But I couldn't go up that way. I feel like I'm missing something, and I should maybe look up over the break what I ought to be doing. Because this feels aimless. And also I have to pee, so... Fuck. The fuck? Okay. What do you... No. What... I didn't... No, whatever button I pressed, I didn't mean to do that. Stop it. Oh, that's what that is. Cool. There were those that turned to hope. When she ravaged and killed.
The light of the spirit tree lives in all of us. He is the reason we're alive. He's the reason we grew. When he called out to find you, many years past, we were attacked, wounded, and killed by our foes. Now these ancestral trees are all that's left behind. Come closer now and feel the light of Phil, the spirit inside.
Was this where I needed to go? Who cares? It's fine. Doing my best. Oh! Oh! Okay, cool. Got it. Good. That should help. That should help. That should very much help. Look at me. The movement is all very capuchin. Or some other kind of, like, New World monkey. Something with a prehensile tail. Cute little fucker. Look at you. Look at you. Ori's adorable. Adorable. Ha! Ha! I'm hilarious. Oh, what? Oh, right. Something what brachiates? What are you talking about? Like what kind of critter he is? Or they? Like I said, I'm pretty sure his gender, this character is like specifically gender ambiguous. Androgyny was trendy. Not that it still isn't, but it was like, yeah, specifically a thing around then. God damn it. Okay. Cool. Nice. Alright. No. Well, now that I have the wall jump, I can go... You just gonna keep following me? Oh, you sure are. Alright. I think I'm gonna do a game save here. Yeah, let's do that. Wait, actually that doesn't allow me to do this. I thought it was gonna no. However, I think it will allow me to get farther into the up of the spirit caverns. So let's go that way. Did I save? I can go do that real quick. If not. Was that this way? Yes, it was that way. Fuck. Damn it. Stop! I keep hitting the wrong button on the fucking controller. Fucking map. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Alright. Yeah. pull this. Probably. Fuck! Oh, wow. They're gonna, Word? I'm, like, almost certainly gonna die. Maybe if I try pushing it. I guess I should do a save before then. Because that's a long walk. Wait, so it is an extra Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. Nice. Alright. I think I might have been the second keystone. So... Okay. Yay. I think the map thing was like at the end of this little thing. Yeah. Hey, that helps. Right? Cool. I'm pretty sure that was Keystone shit. Let me try to find that, and I'll probably take a little break. Let me go ahead and pause. That'll work. I think when I minimize it, it just stops playing, but just to be safe, I'm gonna do a mute on that. Alright. Got some, like, weird shit. Well, I mean, IDM's all kind of weird. We should talk about that when I get back. Like, what the fuck that even means. And all that shit. It's a pretty big kind of umbrella genre, I would say. I imagine there's people who would argue with me about maybe some of these songs, but I think they're all pretty firmly IDM. With the exception of maybe the last song, which is kind of from an IDM-ish artist, but it's like a less IDM-y sort of song from an album that's got a lot of that kind of shit on it. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break. You know, bathroom, stretch, all that nonsense. You should do that too. It's a good idea. Good for you, all that. Okay, I think that's where the volume is supposed to be. I guess we'll find out. Alright. I'll be back in a bit. Yellow. I'm returned. Hope y'all had a good break. Yeah, we were discussing, so that middle artist there, I actually don't know how to pronounce this. Jlin? Gonna go with Jlin. Jlin. She's from Indiana. And like, I don't know if you've ever been to Indiana, but which actually I've not, but I've known a couple people from there. It seems to have this like unique way of driving people crazy. It's not entirely unique. It's like unique to like rural small towns for the most part, or suburban small towns if they're far out enough. There's just like fucking nothing to do. Why is my tongue catching on itself? Hold on. I was eating potato chips that maybe made my mouth dry. I can't quit those limon chips, dude. Those are like the only fucking potato chips I even purchase and eat, really. They're too good. They've just been like the light of my life for like 15 years. These fucking chips, they're so good. Parks and Rec, actually that's a really good kind of like strange encapsulation of just like small town Indiana energy. Actually, that's one of my favorite shows, by the way. And yeah, I sometimes forget it's set in Indiana, like a fake town in Indiana. If you haven't seen Parks and Rec, It's not too late to turn your life around. Like, go watch that immediately. You can skip the first season. Um, it doesn't really like find its groove until the second season. I actually don't even think I've seen the entire first season. Like, you really can just totally fucking skip it. And yeah, from the second season on, it's just a masterpiece. It's so good. It's just so fucking good. I need to rewatch it actually because there's a ton of stuff I would just appreciate all over again. I'm sure. And now that Aziz Ansari has like kind of redeemed himself, at least in my eyes, I can watch him again without feeling weird about it. um, watch his last whatever stand-up special on Netflix. I think. I think he handles shit well. But mostly by virtue of not really handling it, which I think is kind of like he just kind of, took the cultural punishment of that and didn't care to defend himself really, which I kind of appreciate. I think he just didn't want to do anything to like discredit the lady who came out with that story. Which good on him, I really hard to just like go out and like pretend to be a feminist, write a whole fucking book about dating and shit, and then have that happen to you. But like it never really impacted his career that much. It seemed he never like stopped selling out shows and shit, doing stand up, and never stopped otherwise getting work. So I don't know. I would like to see him come back. I think overall he was doing more harm than good. What's funny though is like, Alex, do you remember that show, Master of None, that he did? And how it was like bitching about how like shallow and sort of uninteresting a lot of the like straight female characters were. And it like indicated some misunderstandings about how much agency women actually have. And then that story came out maybe like 6 months later, and I'm like, oh, this all went to a really dark place. That's one of the reasons I like extrapolate out when I see people doing certain behaviors and shit. Well, his best friend wasn't straight. Like, he basically wrote her like a male character. And it gave her, similar depth and shit. So, yeah. Yeah, she was definitely really well developed, but, because of, like, the angle he was writing her from, like, it wasn't a terribly, like, girly, feminine perspective. Whereas, like, yeah, that whole arc with, like, in Italy and shit with that girl, that just, like, you fucking, I was probably a pain in the ass to watch that with, and I'm so sorry, but I couldn't stop bitching. It's just like, holy shit, give her agency. What are you doing? Fuck. God. It was so frustrating to watch, because it was an otherwise pretty good show. It's just, yeah, the fucking straight female characters, like, sucked. They fucking sucked. And yeah, it turns out he just really didn't understand women that well to the point of damn near assaulting them. Cool. Good. Great. You get paid to be a feminist, yeah? I didn't come up with Piss Baby. That's not mine. Like, you're not, like, spiting me by stealing that. It's from a song. Music? That thing you don't care about because you're fucking soulless? Man, I fucked up the opportunity to see this cunt try to pretend to care about music for like... Oh, I need to shut up, but for real, that would have been hilarious. Anyway, let me get back to the damn game. Y'all see that debate? I'm not even trying to talk about it really, but holy shit. Ooh-wee. Yeah, buddy. I think I said I was going to talk about IDM. Why don't I do that instead? That sounds less stressful. I sure don't remember where I had the music, so y'all are gonna have to tell me if that's alright. You stepped in for like 3 minutes and you just couldn't. I feel that. I feel that. I committed to not watching it by myself. Like, I wanted to watch it, like, filtered through someone else that could, like, at least be commenting on some, because hearing Trump talk is a mindfuck, because he's a full-blown clinical narcissist, so he lives in his own reality, and he doesn't, when he speaks, he believes his own bullshit to the point where he's just kind of constantly gaslighting people, like, constantly. And, like, that hurts my fucking brain to, like, just watch his ass do that constantly without any sort of social check on it. So, recently, when he, like, gives, like, a big speech or something, like, I remember the State of the Union speech. I watched that. What did I do with that? Oh, fucking Knowing Better streamed that shit. I watched that with him and the people there. Just to, like, because I just need someone to fucking, like, understand in real time along with me that this is bullshit. Otherwise, it, like, fucks with me too much. You're watching... Yeah, David Pakman's a really good, like, intermediary... What's the word? Fucking intermediary? Is that the... I don't know. You know, like, a person to fucking, like, fucking check the bullshit as it's coming in. Because that's all Trump does. Yeah. Interpreter, sure. It's not even just interpreting, it's just like, I don't know, it's almost like an emotional mirror of some kind. It's definitely a social thing, a sewage filter. So anyway, I watched, who was it, the Surfs, Lance from them, and who was he with? I hadn't seen this dude before. Rational National? I have no idea who this person is, so if they turn out to be crazy, please don't view this as an endorsement. I like Lance, though. He's cool. So yeah, that was better than just watching it straight up. Yo, that moderator was useless. Holy shit. Like, cut his mic, bro. What are you doing? Holy shit. He was reasoning with him like a fucking toddler having a tantrum. Oh, Mr. President. Well, you can't keep talking, Mr. President. And he just... God. Yes, Chris Wallace. Jesus. Grow a spine, you cunts. Cut his fucking mic. I knew I shouldn't have started talking about this. Okay, we were playing chill forest game. Let's get back to that. and talk about IDM. That'll be better. God. Let me know how the volume is. I don't really remember where I had it before. This looks like fun. Is that hurting me? No. But I'm gonna have to jump! Bruh. Okay. Do they take off 2 apiece? Oh, God. Wow. Okay. I think, oh man, yeah, I fucked up. Fucked all the way up. Alex, it's pretty much exactly the fucking thought I had. It's like, dude, you tried being the professional thing. It's just not fucking working. Like, at what point are we just gonna realize that Donald Trump is not that guy? Like, for fuck's sake. He's an unruly alpha chimp that needs to be put the fuck down. Like, I don't understand why people don't get this about him at this point. Like, I feel a certain sort of, like, primal rage when I see that motherfucker that I cannot describe in anything but animal ethology terms. So I'm gonna do that before I fucking drop it, because I think it's kind of funny. So, in any given non-human primate species that has, like, social hierarchy of some kind to the point where there is some kind of, like, you know, alpha individual and people that are not of that status, there's not, like, wow. Okay. Basically, let's say it's a chimp, and actually a chimp is sort of a bad example because they tend to be less, what do you call it? Like consistently hierarchical across different circumstances. So they don't often have like a domineering alpha type in any particular troop. But let's just say that because it'll make it easier. So it does happen sometimes. So anyway, that alpha chimp is only the alpha chimp for the most part at the discretion of the other chimps. And if said alpha chimp gets too the fuck far out of line, the other chimps will fucking gang up on his ass and take him out and eat him if it's a good idea and there ain't enough food around, or that asshole's hogging it all. And like that's the kind of like anger I have for Donald Trump. Like, he strikes me as, like, an unruly alpha chimp that, like, the weaker chimps need to gang up on and, like myrtleize and eat, probably. I mean, I wouldn't want to eat him, because it's probably not very good, but I'm just saying, like, what you need to do is way worse than cut his mic, but what you need to do is cut his mic, okay? Like, holy shit. Oh man, I gotta go do that again? Fuck. Game is kicking my ass a little bit. Where was that again? Right. Like, people just don't seem to care that all he understands is just brute force. That's all he understands. Like, you don't, like, he has no dignity, he has no fucking honor, he has no fucking idea of morality that doesn't focus on his own ego. He's a fucking chimp. He's an unruly alpha chimp. All you can do is cut his mic. Like, Jesus Christ. He's not, like, you can't appeal to his dignity and his decency and his honor. He has none of those things. Like, you just have to fucking beat him over the head. Which is a lot of fucking narcissists, honestly. They don't fucking understand anything but brute force and, like, because they don't have respect for other people. Other people just exist as fucking, like, tools of their own existence. They're not their own autonomous beings. They're just fucking tools for them, basically. Which, like, people may have noticed that, like, once I determine that someone is indeed probably actually a clinical narcissist, I get a whole lot meaner with them, and I get a whole lot, frankly, less likely to view them as a person, because I know goddamn well that's not how they view me. And that's how they treat me. They treat me like an object or some kind of, you know, tool to benefit their existence without any regard to how it harms me or how it makes me feel or how it disrespects me. So there's no point in me treating a full-blown clinical narcissist like a real person who has, you know, normal human emotions and normal human empathy and shit like that. They're kind of just like a horrible meatbag that only understands power. So, like, yeah. If that maybe explains a few things about how I regard certain people in my circus versus others, that maybe explains it. And it pans out in their behavior, too. It's not like everybody here hasn't treated me like shit, but, like, pretty much. But the manners in which I have been treated like shit by different people speak to where they're coming from with that and whether or not they have any hope of recovery or anything of the sort. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do another fucking save when I get through that door. 'Cause wow. Just do it right here. Sure. Can't create a soul link near enemies. There. You can't get me. Let me read chat real quick. I hear you on that Secret Service shit. I'm gonna not read that. I'm gonna move on to the next thing you said. What is the lobster? I need to know about this. You know, the more I think about it, the more I feel like I'm basically just doing everything that Jordan Peterson was trying to do, but like way, way, way better, and also I'm way hotter, so like, this really could take off. I certainly wasn't trying to do all that. I don't really care much for that dude. I think back in like 2018, I dressed up as a divine feminine chaos dragon for Halloween, so that could maybe speak to how much I like Jordan Peterson. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. I did get like arguably kind of briefly obsessed with the dude for a little bit. Just because he was becoming a big deal, and I had noticed that a lot of the people who would, you know, harass me on Twitter out of nowhere, like the kind of losers that'll just like search for certain terms on Twitter and just go yell at people. You know, alpha males. So anyway, I had begun to notice that these idiots, like the red pill crowd, they were getting really into this dude. And, man, this is gonna start me talking on Jordan Peterson, and I really don't want to do that. Basically, Jordan Peterson's kind of fascinating to me because I didn't realize until, like, fucking actual hours into watching this dude that he was who he was. And I thought that was kind of fascinating. And I think that's mostly because he's an obscurantist and a liar, but I think there's something to be learned from figuring him out and being able to counter everything he has to say, which is something I consider myself more than capable of doing at this point. I think that was the point of the obsession, I guess. It's like I finally found someone who is putting all of this nonsense in a way that at least sounded convincing to me for the first 4 hours or so. So it's worth figuring out and being able to debunk and debate if necessary. And I can, so if it sounds like all the shit I say is relatively bulletproof to the shit that he says, that's why. The premises in that the premise is that in this society, adults are required to be in relationships, and immediately after you go through a breakup, you're sent to a hotel with all the other singles and are essentially in this purpose-built prison where you must find a partner within 45 days, or else you're transformed into an animal. What the fuck? If you follow all the rules, then you're allowed to choose the animal you're transformed into. Okay. What? Who made this movie? This is so strange. Couple Greek dudes. All right. How the fuck did you find this? You're not really like a film buff so much. You like movies more than me for sure, but hold on, I'm gonna focus on this so I don't fucking die, because I'm pretty sure I can only take one more hit. Okay. Oh, I got a heart too. Or a cabbage, whichever. Hey, cool. The fuck is this?
These energy gates were sealed by the spirits of the past. If you collect enough energy cells, they will open a path.
Word? Oh, I only have 2. Okay. Well, good to know. So anyway, what the fuck is IDM? It unfortunately stands for Intelligent Dance Music, which is just fucking awful. There's a reason I use the fucking, what do you call it, acronym almost exclusively. How do I get down there? What's going on here? Is that just to make it difficult for me to fucking jump there? Oh, you were telling me about this weird-ass movie. It had a fair amount of hype, around when a couple years ago when it came out, I see. You heard about it from YouTube commentators and folks on NPR? It starred why can't I fucking talk? Colin Farrell. I can't even remember last time I saw him in something. I feel like he just did a few, like, mainstream blockbusters and then just, like, dropped off the face of the earth and started doing indie shit. Which, that's fine. That's probably what I would do if I were an actor. Just, like, make enough money to be like, okay. Fuck. God damn it. This is gonna put me back. I don't appreciate that. I'm tempted to do another fucking link right here. I'm doing it. Fuck it. I seem to get him enough, so. Also, I need a new ability. Ooh. I kind of like this. Seeing as how I'm getting my ass kicked and all. So how do I use it? Oh shit. No, that's not. No, it's an ability, not a skill, but how do I use it? Okay. Maybe it just happens automatically? When I fucking die? I guess we'll find out. So this movie turned into the most bizarre take on the tropes rooted in Romeo and Juliet? Okay. Okay. Like, I could see that based on the premise, but fuck. Damn it! Hey. Oh, come on. Fuck! Damn it. This game is really not for screaming. I should probably fucking chill. Damn it. Oh, there's that other thingy. There we go. Do I actually need to get up there? Is that, like, necessary? I suppose it wasn't, but at least I got some life out of it. Up! I was explaining what IDM is. So, I think the quickest way to explain IDM is it's EDM, like electronic dance music, that you can't really dance to. It's sort of like fucked up in such a way that it's very difficult to do that. Either it's got like strange time signatures, or it's all glitched out or some shit. It's just kind of fucking weird. It's to the point where it's like arrhythmic or otherwise strange enough that you can't really dance to it. So, I believe, Alex, you put it to me like this once. It's intended to make your neurons dance, which I like that a lot. And that's kind of what it does. It just sort of, it's this very strange kind of cerebral genre that will often, kind of occupy all of your attention in a way. And, it can be good background music. Like, I do like it for working. Depending on what I'm working on. But, it's very engaging. So, in a way that dance music isn't. So, yeah. It's really one of my favorite genres of music, and I wish it had a better name. But, fuck me, that's what we call it. So. Yeah, too complex or intricate to dance with your body. I've seen people choreograph shit to IDM, but you have to know the weirdness is coming. Like, it has to be a planned performance, which is really not something I have a lot of experience with. Anytime I'm posting a video wherever of me dancing, that is just me making shit up. I have not practiced anything at all. So, like, I'm not really familiar with choreographed dancing, but I've seen that before, and it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool when you can see, like, a good dance performance to some kind of weird IDM track. That's fucking awesome, honestly. But yeah, like I said, you gotta know what's coming. You can't just, like, it's not some shit you can just, like, pop on at the club, and people will be into it and can dance to it. It's not like that. Like, if we were gonna rename that genre, what the fuck would a better name be? Because I think that might be part of the reason we haven't renamed it, even though everybody kind of, like, rolls their eyes at it, and that's why we all use it, the fucking acronym, instead of calling it what it is. We've all, like, collectively agreed as a fan base that that shit is gay and lame and we hate it. So, like, we would all like to change it. But I don't know if we have anything better. I'm trying to figure out how to, like, do I just have to... Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. electronic, think music? Or what's the T for? Maybe EBM? Electronic brain music? I'm just gonna keep doing this because I'm getting my ass kicked so hard. Oh, okay. I guess if you're not actually jumping, you're good. No. Okay, I was like, I really hope I got all of them. Electronic thinking music. I mean, it's better. It's definitely better. I don't like the intelligent part. Cause A, it sounds like, what does that even mean? And B, it sounds hella pretentious. And like, I guess it is a little bit pretentious in a way, but like, I don't know, so is a lot of music if you decide to be a cunt about it. Somber, they found me, dormant and still. Oh, is this the tree? We told Ori the tale of her misguided will.
Spirit tree, he must have used the last of his strength to save you. Come now and hear our story. It was the night of the light ceremony. It was our light she hated. Why?
You just learned a subtype of EDM is wonky music? I believe it. I called out to Ori, but my child never came. All the critters. Fucking Mouse on Mars is wonky music. Just went back through a lot of their shit preparing for this. It's not as glitched out and fucked as I remember it being. A lot of it's pretty simple, actually. Also, they made a lot of damn music, so. The fucking burb looks awesome. Like, the feathers and the everything. Holy shit. Is this the lady who done fucked everything up? Damn, why? Why you fuck? That's just mean. Kuro stole sign. It was the end of our days.
Received the spirit tree's light. He put our fate in your hands. Listen carefully now, for you must understand. The spirit tree sustained the three elements of light, and in turn they brought balance and kept Nibble safe.
Good night, Urchak. I might have to actually quit soon too, because I'm really hungry. Which, like, I guess thinking back, I maybe didn't eat enough today. I don't know. Regardless, I'm too skinny to be ignoring hunger, so I'm gonna find food probably after this.
The elements of water high atop the Ginso tree. The element of rains deep within the forlorn ruins. The element of warmth beneath the fires of Mount Horu. To restore Nibble to its former self, we must rekindle their light before it's too late. But first we will find beyond the spider coves, atop the tree where the waters once flowed.
Word. Thornfelt Swamp. These names are all fantastic. Very good. Word. Excuse me. Yeah. That's kind of catching up to me, actually. I've not been streaming that long, but I kind of just wanted to, like, start this game and get a feel for it. I wasn't really trying to, like, make a bunch of progress or anything. I felt like, yeah, this is probably an okay place to stop. I also didn't have any particular topic here. I was kind of just bullshitting. And I really don't have anything more to say about IDM. That's basically it. It's a bunch of basically like strange electronic music that you can't really dance to. But I like it. I like it a lot. That is a decent conversation topic. We were talking about how this Jlin person that I played over the break, she's from Indiana, and she makes very strange music. And yeah, I had made the assumption that she was maybe from some small town that drove her kind of crazy. And I have one friend that I knew from Indiana that I've talked about on the stream before, named Kyle, who used to do professional wrestling, which apparently is another thing you can do in Indiana if it's driving you crazy. Need something to do. I played one of his intro songs on the stream not too long ago when I first started this new channel. It's called Trollhammerin' by Finn Troll. I was told this is folk metal, and I happily played it on the stream. I don't believe I'd done that before. Yeah, he did that when he was doing like a tag team gimmick with a friend of his who was also of Scottish ancestry, and they like came out in kilts and to this song, and it sounds great, honestly. a lot of good creativity gets exercised in like small town wrestling, to be honest. You come to realize that most of the IDM artists I know seem to be very introverted and started this shit alone in their bedroom. Yeah. IDM artists in particular tend to be very kind of insular people. A lot of them seem to start very young. That's interesting. I think the Boards of Canada bros started this shit by fucking with tape decks when they were kids. Yeah, they've been at it for a while. I could believe that. Yeah, it seems like a lot of, like, singular introverts and, like, groups of siblings or best friends. Like, duos, for the most part. I don't think I could name, like, a big IDM outfit, you know? Like, I have a hard time thinking about, like, a group of, like, socially adept buddies making IDM music. I don't know why that just strikes me as something that wouldn't happen. I'm sure it has. It's just, like, IDM doesn't have, like, a band party kind of vibe to it. It sounds like music for insular weirdos. So, like, you know. Yeah, that Igloo Ghost kid, fucking prodigy. I feel like he just wanted to make some weird shit with some programs on his computer. Yeah, I could believe it. I could believe it. Oh, yeah, I need to eat something, apparently. Fuck. I usually don't have, like, my appetite come for me like this. I must really be hungry. Did I save? I don't recall. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. We did it. That was a good start. I just wanted to get going on it. I feel like I got a good feel for it. I know where it's going, know what it's like, all that. Wanted to get acclimated to a new game. That's basically what I'm saying. And I feel like I've done that. And now apparently I need to get some food at like damn near 2 in the morning. I wish my stomach would have been a little more insistent about this earlier in the evening, but okay. I'll figure it out, I guess. I need to go grocery shopping. I might have to get creative unless I want to go out. And even if I go out, where the fuck am I gonna go? Like, I'm down to eat a hot dog at Quick Trip, but I don't know about no 2 a.m. hot dog at Quick Trip. That sounds like a mistake. I get some more Faygo. I need to revamp my fucking diet. I'm realizing I fucking, like, kind of fell off the train a little bit after I got sick, and I was just eating whatever to try and get weight back on me. I need to get back into cooking and not eating absolute bullshit all the time. It's not good. I can't be helping with the fucking depression, which is getting better, but regardless. That should be a lot better soon, I think. I just need to get a couple things off my mind, like, permanently, and then I'll be able to move on to, I guess, an entirely new chapter of my life. Looks like. I'll talk more about it later. Anyway. Oh, you got hungry all of a sudden, too. You had a sausage? What sort of sausage? Did you put it on, like, a bun? Or you just, like, eat that thing? I picked out an end song, didn't I? I did. Okay, cool. And a bun with sauerkraut. Yeah, like if I go to Quick Trip, I'm just gonna get some like horrible frail facsimile of what you just ate, and I just don't think I want to do all that. I think I have oatmeal. I think I should maybe just eat oatmeal. That might be a better idea. Okay. I got another song for y'all. This is by Ital. And this whole album is good. I guess he just put this out this year. It's like half distinctly IDM kind of shit and half like almost ambient stuff. This is one that kind of straddles the line between the two, but he'd never really, to my knowledge, done ambient shit before. So if this was his first venture into that, I think he did a great job. As a person who also likes that shit. So yeah, that album's called Outland. If you like this, you might like that. Anyway, I'll be back next week with some. I'm waiting to play Saints Row again because this playlist I have made is gonna be better for that. So if it ends up being too long, I'll just play Ori again since I barely got into it. But anyway, that's just an idea of what I'm going to be doing here in the next little bit. Okay. Y'all have a good night.